If you're a SaaS founder and you're struggling to convert your prospects, your leads, into users, you're doing your own acquisition and you feel like it's one step forward, two steps back, then this video is going to be for you. My name is Mike AJ King and I'm the proud founder of Sensala, a growth consultancy firm based here in the UK. Now, we specialize in helping SaaS founders scale all the way up to 5 million ARR. And we do this by building out growth infrastructures that solve every failure scenario before it happens, making scaling inevitable. Now, as promised in this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can move your prospects through your funnel and convert them into users, so you're not throwing away your budget to acquire them. But before doing that, I want to show you what the future looks like for you if you get this right. Okay, now these are from our SaaS partners doing the same thing I'm about to share with you, and if you get this right, your acquisition headaches disappear. Now, to clarify, we only work with companies that sell software as a service, just so we can craft great strategies and achieve amazing results for them. Now, as we go through, if this sounds like something your company could really benefit from, I'll invite you to click the link below this video and get free access to our SaaS scaling community. That way, you get exclusive access on how to scale without friction. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so how to 10x your SaaS in 15 minutes or less, however long this video ends up being. This is the juicy stuff. Okay, this is where we break down the issues in the sales lifecycle of a SaaS. It's one of the two holy grail. You know, no business in the world can survive without marketing and sales. Like I said in episode 2, if you don't have marketing, no one knows who you are. If you don't make sales, you don't make any money. Hence, expiry date. Every single partner we have who's been working with us had a completely different sales process. And I think that's just SaaS as a whole. And most of what we've seen has been like, you throw a lot at the wall, something sticks, and then you run with it until you have a better reason not to. Okay, we've seen SaaS companies even pass their first round of funding that don't have a proven and predictable way of converting their prospects. Okay, but what happens when your investors come knocking? It's rough. Okay, so this video will be for you if you do not currently have a proven, predictable, and repeatable strategy to take a prospect from complete stranger to paying customer. Okay, you're experiencing friction in the lack of speed in your sales cycle. You're getting good lead flow, however, there's a drop off somewhere between the lead expressing interest to the demo call. Okay, that period. You're spending relatively high amounts of marketing every month with minimal returns and minimal user increase. Okay, you as the founder are still taking your own demo calls and closing new business for yourself. Okay. If you're experiencing friction here, then you're most likely below, say, like the 50K a month mark, in which case you're experiencing or have experienced the following things that happen both as cause and effect when your sales process isn't dialed in. Okay. Insufficient sales and marketing strategies. Okay. Now, difficulty in converting leads, it indicates your shortcoming in sales and marketing strategies, right? Ineffective lead gen, poor targeting, inadequate lead nurturing, or just in general like a weak value proposition. So essentially everything covered in episodes 1, 2, and 3, they can all hinder your conversion process, okay, which equals wasted resources, low conversion rates, and just like a suboptimal ROI, okay, suboptimal return on investment for all your marketing efforts. Okay, next one, an undefined or unclear target market. If your leads are not converting into paying customers, it probably suggests that you've got an undefined or unclear target market. Okay, and what that means essentially is if your SaaS product isn't effectively tailored to meet the needs and pain points of a specific market segment, it becomes increasingly challenging to convert leads. Okay, so understanding the target market and refining the product market fit is crucial for conversions. And then what happens is you get a weak value proposition differentiation. Okay, so difficulty in converting leads can stem from a weak value proposition or lack of differentiation. If your SaaS fails to clearly communicate its unique value and differentiation compared to your competitors, prospects are probably less motivated to become paying customers, would you? Okay, a strong value proposition and clear differentiation, they're both crucial for conversion success. Okay, and finally, what happens as a result of these is the big one. Revenue instability. Okay, the inability to convert leads into paying customers directly impacts revenue generation. Without a solid customer base, you're probably going to struggle to generate sufficient revenue, and that's going to cause major friction with scaling the business. Okay. So what you want to do to get around this is make sure you've really got the following dialed in. Okay. So for your conversion mechanism, what we found is you start with attention generating sales assets, which leads straight into your appointment setting process, which naturally leads straight into your sales process. And then at that point, it's about acquiring the right talent and managing the right talent with systems to really scale. Okay, but as an example of what that looks like, one of the mechanisms we build out within a growth infrastructure looks like this. Okay, so you've got your conversion, you've got sales assets that you can deploy on demand, and this next point is crucial. That's a problem-solving video sales letter. Okay, that's where prospects watch your video and they learn exactly what your product solves and exactly how it can naturally fit into their daily habits. Okay, which leads into conversations. But naturally, even if they don't convert immediately, you deploy retargeting ads, which gets them on sales calls, and then it's about really dialing in that sales process to take them all the way to becoming paying clients. Okay, so here's basically the conversion mechanism. At this stage, your prospects are bottom of the funnel, so they aren't strangers. They know who you are. They know what your software solves. Here it's about creating a strong VSL and really dialing in that demo call, that sales call, which we work with our partners to build out. Okay, I said this in a video we put together last month, some of our partners, and I think about this more and more. Essentially, if the goal is to grow and scale your SaaS to get an insane valuation, strong enterprise value, and potentially like a high exit down the line, the best way or the path of least resistance probably isn't to become something you're not. Okay, so as an example, even in our company, I don't want to be the best at closing. I don't want to be the best at booking appointments. Okay, I don't even want to be the best at putting together our ad frameworks. I want to be the best person at taking capital and going out to get the best person or finding the right talent we need to grow and push capital their way to do it. Okay, because I want to be the best founder, not salesperson of the year. Okay. So here it's really about putting together those proven to work sales frameworks that we can continuously optimize so we can hit that high closing rate. Okay. Now we have access to a pool of trained setters, triagers, and commission-based closers. They've all been trained on how to deliver results with our infrastructures. So from the talent acquisition side, we place that talent inside the SaaS. Okay. Not only that, but their demo calls and sales calls get reviewed by someone who's closed millions in the consulting and service-based business space. They watch the calls, they give the closer feedback so they can ramp up quickly and perform. Okay. So here's how this mechanism solves conversions and allows you to scale with less friction. Okay. You own the system. It's proven, it's predictable, it's repeatable. Okay. That takes a prospect from complete stranger to paying customer. It also eliminates a really lengthy sales cycle where you have to re-engage prospects who you didn't close 8 months ago. Okay, the entire sales process, start to finish, is built out. This whole mechanism here within the first 4 weeks. Each part of the mechanism is optimized to pre-filter prospects and reduce drop-off. Okay, and as I mentioned in the last video, how fast or how slow you scale is now a choice, not a burden. Okay, and you don't, and this is probably the main thing really, you don't have to rely on closing your own deals as a founder. Okay, and really, to be fair, at this point, you probably shouldn't be anyway. As I said, if your goal is to really grow a business, okay, we place all the talent needed to scale with this mechanism, and now you focus on the bigger levers needed to grow. Operational drag gets reduced significantly. Alternatively, you can carry on with the sales strategy you have in place, but honestly, as I say, this is the stage in the funnel where a lot of businesses either don't scale or they scale painfully. And it may seem like common sense, obviously lack of sales, but the truth is the main reason why usually is because the founder doesn't realize that the biggest bottleneck is themselves. Okay, and I get it because, you know, when you launch any business, you know it inside and out, so you want to be in charge of conveying that value. You'll want to have the maximum amount with the same or less inputs. That's leverage. Okay, usually someone who's a jack of all trades is a master of none, and until you increase your leverage with the people who are the best at what they do and remove yourself from the day-to-day selling, you stay in the same position making limited sales. And then this happens. Okay, your sales process without a clear procedure becomes complex and or a lengthy sales process. a complex or lengthy sales process can impede lead conversion. Okay, if the process of signing up, onboarding, or purchasing your SaaS product is overly complicated or time consuming, it's probably going to discourage prospects. It's probably going to stop them from becoming paying customers, or it's going to delay it. Okay, so simplifying and streamlining that sales process can help improve the conversion rates. Okay, and then after that, competitive pressure. Okay, I've said this from the start, but in a competitive SaaS market, your inability to convert leads into paying customers results in losing customers to competitors who excel in these things. They excel in conversions. Okay, competitors with stronger value propositions, better marketing tactics, or even a more efficient sales process, they're probably going to attract your prospects away from your SaaS, hindering your growth, hindering your market position. Okay. Now, if you're listening to this and it's resonating with you and you're thinking you're in this position, there is something you can do about it. And I'm going to show you now. Now, in terms of our side, here's what we don't do. We don't tell you we'll book you 50 new appointments in a week, 400 new clients in a month. We don't work on an agency client basis where you pay us month to make anything work. We don't even make our clients wait 3 months to get any kind of amazing results. You've heard it all before. We've heard it all before. We hear it all the time. The reason why SaaS founders are ready and wanting to spend 15 to 20K with us one time, we took every failure scenario a SaaS founder faces when scaling. We take all the components, all the mechanisms for what's working for the fastest growing SaaS companies, and we use that data and leverage those insights to build our infrastructures that solve every scaling obstacle before they happen. And then we release them into SaaS companies. Okay, the entire infrastructure is built and released in the first 4 weeks. You own the whole thing, and then we work together with the founder and leadership team to get it churning out the right outputs, which makes it incredibly hard not to scale. So, if you'd like to see if something like this could work for your business, I'd like to invite you to jump on a demo call with our team as an opportunity to connect, and we'll be able to go a bit more in depth on how you can solve and implement some new solutions. If that sounds good, click the link below this video and see if there's currently space on our calendar for that call. That's it. See you in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.